voquzlabs welcomes you as the leading provider of dedicated licensing, authorizations and compliance solutions for SAP. Welcome to this session of setQ's role management. In this video, we take a quick look into how role management can be simplified while still ensuring optimal compliance with the setQ role manager. Role management and the role manager falls under the category of optimal user administration and has 4 other components which are each dealt with in separate demos. Let's look at the role manager. This really helps you to create new authorizations easily and implement them simultaneously in all of your SAP systems. Most organizations sometimes suffer from what's called a role jam in SAP. Historically, their authorization concept has grown over time, and suddenly they find themselves with way too many roles. This is called uncontrolled growth. It offers no transparency regarding what roles are currently being used and which aren't, and also it leads to lots of complications with regards to the roles. It makes things extremely complicated and time-consuming. How do we solve this problem? Our solution is one of 2 parts. 1, you're either going to create a new authorization concept. If we go down this pathway, the first thing that we'll need to do is set up a trace, where we want to trace the existing roles, and we can compare them using the setQ Role Reference Manager, which contains well over 1,000 predefined roles and authorizations that are standardized for most organizations. So once we've created the trace and referenced the roles, we can then set up a workplace set of templates, which then can be reviewed by the various departments, and we can perform then a reconciliation of the roles and create a new authorization concept. This new authorization concept ensures that your roles are complete, transparent, and the authorization concept also is ensured that it is flexible and audit-proof. The second option is to use the existing authorization concept that you've already built in your organization. This is where we will complete the role and the user concept. We'll establish structures and processes. So we're going to take over the existing roles and we're going to integrate these into setQ. So we establish the relevant structures and process using the role manager, and we then take over the roles, users, and assignments into the role manager solution. Once this step is completed, your organization will have its existing authorization concept running in a centralized SAP authorization solution of setQ, which is well documented and versioned, ensuring accuracy, transparency, and auditability. Let's take a deeper look into how this works. So, the role generation model is both fast and uncomplicated using setQ. Some of the detailed steps for option 2 are the follows. setQ Role Manager has 2 fundamental components, functions and packages. What are functions? The functions deal with the what, the transactions and objects that users need to execute to perform their work. The packages are the where, in this case the specific organizational units that users are allowed to access to perform their work. It is the combination of these 2 elements that creates the roles in the relevant workplaces. So why is setQ Role Manager so effective? Well, because if you need to make mass changes and a user has already been assigned the correct function and packages, then a mass change can be made, which is simple, fast, and effective. This enables the user to be active across the correct transactions and the object landscape, while at the same time performing this for the correct business units within the organization. This saves your authorizations team an enormous amount of time and effort while maintaining role compliance. So, what do you get from using the setQ Role Manager? Well, first of all, you get centralized administration of all of your SAP roles. You enable automatic documentation and versioning to ensure greater governance. Changing of the packages and org structures on the roles takes only a few minutes and is very quick, so it's very time saving. Your PFCG roles can be previewed at a click of a button, and mass changes, e.g., for example, for complete departments can be made in a matter of seconds, and this is all based on predefined role concepts. So, if you like a detailed demo on this, then please click on the Contact Us link after this video.